Hey y'all, Rochelle here, your delightful crafter. I'm back. Some of y'all might have caught my little community post yesterday, and you'll get a hint. That'll give you a hint on where I have been. And so this video, as the title says, is some items I picked up at DAISO on the way home. Really excited about that. It's a decent size. It's not, I used to do big, massive ones. There's no point. But I found some good treasures. So if you're here for that, stick around. And then I thought I would share a few things that I picked up while I was away. And none of it is crafty. I know, right? Anywho, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stick around a spell. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, ding that bell next door if you want to get notifications of my future videos. Thumbs up likes are always appreciated. And any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Also, PSA, there will be probably quite a bit of chatting at the end, so if that's not for you, but it's basically a feel-good. I mean, when you guys find out what happened, and then how that was resolved, and then some other events that happened. They're all uplifting based, compared to, today's society and all the negative stuff we're seeing all over. So if you want to stick around for that, I'll be saving it for the end. Anywho, so we're going to start with, I think we'll start with the items that I picked up while I was away. I was out of country. All right. Y'all saw the picture. I was on the water. So, 4 days. If y'all are familiar with one of my favorite hobbies is, then you know what I did and where I went. Anywho. So, and there's planes, trains, and automobiles. Well, this one was on the water. So, I'm going to show you some items I picked up on the conveyance. I'm being funny. Yes, I was on a cruise. Y'all know that's a absolute love of mine. And so on the cruise line that I cruise, they have Pandora ships, or they have Pandoras on their ships. And I love Pandora. I've been collecting it for, I think, over 20 years. And I have some pieces that are retired and they're hard to find. So if you didn't know, Pandora was, I believe, founded in Sweden. Stockholm. Hans Christian Andersen. That is where Hans Christian Andersen's home is, where Pandora is from. So it's not a U.S. company. It is overseas. And if you didn't know that, if you're familiar with Camellia, so there were two brothers that started the company, and they I believe, if I remember correctly, they were having some designing issues, conflicts, and so one of the brothers left Pandora and started the Camellia brand company. Just a little tidbit. But so I picked up a few charms. I have, I believe, about 8 full bracelets. Like I said, I've been collecting for over 20 years. I have some Christmas themed. I have my my vacation one, or traveling one, which is technically, cruising stuff. And my other favorite one is the one that has all the very hard to find, a lot of the hard to find beads from the beginning of Pandora. And anywho, the stuff I picked up is going on my travel bracelet. And I guess, oh, and if you're new to my channel, this is my baby Karma. She is a very nosy girl. Maybe one of these days she'll talk for you, because she is quite a little chatty kitty. And she's like, doesn't want to let me out of her sight because it's the first time I've ever been away from her. Well, no, that's not true. I was away from her in January. Anyway, neither here nor there. But so we're going to start. I picked up, Pandora has a line that is now discontinued. If you're familiar with, what are the, was it Origami Owl? You know, those floating charm pendant thingamajiggers? Well, Pandora briefly did a run on those. And I have one floating necklace and a few charms that I can rotate out based on the holidays that I was able to get my hands on. But I should have brought a bracelet in here. Anywho, so you can buy what are called clips that will, like, if you want all your beads to be in like a certain section of a bracelet, you'd put a clip on it. And this one is actually decorative. So it is sterling, it's all sterling silver. There is some gold and some rose gold. The bulk of mine are silver. But anywho, so it is sterling silver with blue enamel of the earth. So I got that. I'm not going to lay these out because I can just see karma. Well, you know. This next one, I don't know. Okay, this is a floating charm. Teeny, teeny, tiny. It's the, I think it's a leaf. I was kind of thinking like, you know, family tree, but I got that one. Again, I'm going to put them back in here because of karma. Then, this is beautiful. So I have a cruise ship charm from Roatan. And then I have the Carnival cruise ship dangle charm. It just says Carnival. It doesn't say a specific ship or destination. Well, I just saw this adorable dangles sailboat, so I picked that up. And then this is stunning. This is a globe, a dangle globe. So kind of the same concept, but the blue is darker, and as globes do, it spins. So those are my new pieces. So there are those. So those are the first things I got on there. The rest of the stuff, so that's all you're going to see from that. The rest of the stuff, I spoiled myself rotten. I went to the spa. I got this amazing, like, hair treatment, deep scalp hair replenishment or whatever that came with the most to die for scalp massage. Pure heaven. Scalp, neck, and shoulder massage. Then I also got, they call it a bamboo massage, and they're heated up. It was a 75-minute massage, and it was amazing. And because I was being spoiled on this, I got some of the hair treatment that they did to my hair. I almost cried when I saw the price. And then I picked up one item from the deep tissue massage part of the spa, and I'm excited about that. There are a few other items I want to get, but I kind of went a little overboard. And no credit card. It was stuff I was saving just in case. So now I'm going to show you the items that I picked up in Cozumel. Many people know how much I adore sugar skulls. And so there's, again, I know, I should know what they're called. But animals become like spirit guides in the afterlife in Hispanic culture. So Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead, where basically they're celebrating family members who have passed on. You know, mainly just a huge reason that I love that holiday and sugar skulls, because it's, you know, it's meaningful. Some people just take it kind of to the gory side. I don't, I'm like, you're ruining something that's beautiful. Anywho, so there's a specific shop in this port that has hand-painted, like, sugar skull figurines. There's all kinds of different sizes. And then they also do, there's a whole lot more, but they also have miniature carved I'm sorry, sweetie. Spirit animals. And I saw this one and I was so happy. I think it's so adorable. And so I have a barrister bookcase, and so that's where these guys are living. There's all kinds. They're just so amazing. I decided that every time we go there, I'm going to pick new ones. And I would have gotten more, but I couldn't remember what I had. So I'm going to be taking a picture of all the ones I have so that I can expand from there. Anywho, this one is a cat minus its tail. No, just kidding. They're so clever in how these are made. So the tail can come off. So when you're shipping it or whatever, it doesn't get broken. Isn't it wonderful? So spirit guides are like very colorful. And it's just wonderful. Like I said, a few of you awesome, lovely ladies out there, if you want to expand on the information on these amazing spirit animals, what they're called, I want to say it begins with an A, but I can't remember. Anywho, so I got those. Next, oh, this one's easy. I adore worry dolls. So I picked me up a set. So I have one at the house, and these are going to go live on my desk. So it's just a little grouping of worry dolls. If you'd like, I'll put a link down in the description that tells you all about worry dolls. So yes, maybe I'll do the same thing with those. Then this one, just a cute little magnet. My husband adores magnets. Granted, yes, we have some, but beautiful. And this is what I meant by the sugar skull sculptures. She's, creepy so much that I love her. And so now I have 3 females, and I only have 2 of the mariachi ones, and I couldn't remember which 2, and they don't have very many, and yeah. So I know I have a trumpet, and I either have a violin or a banjo. I'm not going to go look, so I got her. And last but not least, the last thing I bought. Some of y'all know all know my love of flamingos, but since I was a little girl, as far as birds go, pelicans. I adore pelicans. And so they had this, and I haven't decided if I'm going to put it in the guest room, because like I said, I'm going coastal farmhouse vibe in there, or we have a Florida room on the back of the house, and so I got him. I just think he is absolutely adorable and wonderful. And as I was checking out, I saw another one that was like really big. So if he's there on my next cruise, I'm going to buy him. So that's it. That's what I bought on the ship. I had all together, including our port and on ship, I had half a glass of wine. It's amazing wine. I'm going to have to ask my coworker. And then I had 2 Miami Vices and import. And I don't know what else I had on the ship. Y'all know I don't really drink, so sorry, my mouth is drying out. Okay, so that's my vacation trip haul. But the reason why I'm combining the two of these is because we stopped at DAISO on the way home, and my coworker had never heard of it or seen it, so we went. And it says something in there and I can't read it. I guess it's like the artist stamp or something. But yeah, I don't remember what I was just saying. I took my meds early, so I'm kind of like forgetting things. So, but oh yes, so we stopped at DAISO on the way home. So technically all of this does go together because I bought it on the same trip. All right, so there's that. So if you have a DAISO near you, it is actually a fantastic place, as well as IKEA, to go get storage for all your supplies. And I've got a lot. So there was more I wanted, but I was just trying to be realistic. And they had some new pieces that, but I haven't been to one in over 2 years. But, so, we'll do this one first. Let me tell it to snooze. All right. Oh, and on the ship, some of y'all may not know, but they have, they're called cruising ducks. And people make a game of hiding rubber duckies throughout the ship. And I got one, and isn't it appropriate? So maybe if Lovelace Whitted, so Austin and Nolanville, conquaculations, keep or hide, you decide. Place in public spaces only, no shops, no pools, or hot tubs. Post a photo on Facebook page, Cruising Ducks, and share my adventures. So there are so many different versions of this tag, and it's really come a long way. So my coworker, she was asking about it because there's a Facebook group, and I'm like, oh yeah, people hide them. You got to look everywhere. She was so excited. We found one like right after we left our cabin to go down to guest services for the first time. And I'm just saying that it ties to the end of the video. Anyway, she ended up finding like 5 ships or boats. So I'm going to set this aside now because my train of thought is quickly fading away. Like seriously, when I take my meds, I'm good till a certain point, and it's like somebody pushes a button, and then I'm dizzy, like I'm drunk. And then bedtime follows right behind that. So anyway, that was the last cruising thing. And you have to ignore this. When I was coming inside, buddy, y'all know, he's blind. And I was holding a peach milkshake from Chick-fil-A. If you haven't had one, oh my goodness. Anyway, my hands were full, and then I had the cup, and he just wouldn't get out of my way. He's like really old. So he's mostly deaf, almost completely blind. So it is what it is, but so there's some peach milkshake on this container. Take this off. Hold on. Garbage. That you can use for like the Nuvo spray mists or the Distress Oxide sprays, finished cards. It's a good size for finished cards, so I think I picked up just 2 of those. Then My son absolutely, totally adores this artist. Someone please comment below, because I can never remember the name of the artist, but this is a scene that he truly loves. And so they had these origami pages. So I picked up 3. And those are the images that are included. And I am a fan of Winnie the Pooh, have been since I was basically a newborn. I've shared it before, but if anybody wants to hear the story about Winnie the Pooh and me, a baby, comment below. And if I get enough, I will share that. So they had these redonkulously cute Winnie the Pooh origami sheets. And look at that one. It's really hard to see the patterns down there, but those are the patterns. There's 30, so I guess you get 15, no, 5 of each. Okay. Then, there are some projects that I do, like patterns that I have, cutting patterns and everything that I have bought from designers online. And they come with instructions, and I just find it easier when I can snag these. I get these little folio pockets, and there are 20 sheets, so technically if you know front and back, you can put 40 in there. So I picked up, what, 2 of these? Yeah. So I picked up 2 of those. No. Yeah, 2 of those. And then this one is like a darker frost than that one. These are also great when you need to protect a document and you're going to be using it back and forth. These are called clear plastic folders, 10 pieces, B5 size. So I like to use these like when we're doing inventory management at, at work. So there's that. I got this, it's file storage case. So let's open this one up. See, up here. Seriously, I've got massive cotton mouth right now. It's awful. So you've got 2 pages in here. Then you have you have the inside pocket, the back pocket, and the 2 on the inside. And it's great. So like if you have documents here and then other stuff you don't want to lose, this one's got a flap. Oh, and everything I'm sharing from DAISO was $1.75. There are other items that are more, but if it's not marked a different price, everything is $1.75. I picked up 3 of these, a document. This is called the Hard Card Case A4. And I got color, so red, blue, green. And I love these. I have a lot of these in white, but I got these so I can take to work. It's getting harder. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take him off, because now I got to take it downstairs and wash it. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I want. I have another bag, but I just wanted to make sure I was grabbing the right one. Okay. So, and I got this one in the B5. So we're going to do this and this. And then there is they call it Desk Pad with Measuring Guide B5. I thought I would get it and give it a go, see how it works. Again, I need some water. Alrighty. They have, like, seriously really neat gadgets. And then some of it's kind of pretty darn cheesy. For our main bathroom upstairs, I picked up a silicone strainer. There's 2 in there. So, got that. I saw these, and they're just called clear plastic clip. But I thought these would be great. So, like, when you are building 3D projects and you have to do a glue and make sure it's dry before you let go of it. So I picked these as a helper. And I thought these were cheesy, and then I'm like, well, no, wait, I can use these. They're Disney rubber bands. I got them to fold up my large rolls of vinyl, for the Cricut and all that. So I grabbed that. Then I grabbed this because animal hair everywhere. And they just call it a lint brush. Very coarse, so you can, like, wipe it off. So I got that. I adore these suckers for cleaning my garbage disposal and sink drain. There's that one. They call this a case and case. So there is one big one and 2 little ones inside. Oh. I hope I can make it through this. I am getting really dizzy. Put that there. So I only got the one. It was the only one I saw, but I thought that was awesome. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but some organization. Then they had these guys. These were new to me, and I probably should have grabbed a whole lot more. So let's take this off. Garbage. Ready? So if you got something colorful and you want to protect it, but you want to see it, I thought these were great. I grabbed a mini tuba brush so I could clean, like, some straws. And then this is for, this is clay tools. They normally have molding clay, but I didn't see any. So there's the roller and then some tools. I'm seriously fighting staying awake. I am, whoa. I picked up a little bit of stationery. I have this, it's at 6 pieces, and it's just a mini envelope. Then this one is 8 pieces. I don't know what the message says, but I thought it was cute. I don't know what either of these messages are. There's 4 in this one. And there are 4 in this one. So I think, yeah, that's it. That is my haul. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to stick all this stuff back in here. And we're going to talk about how my trip went, people. It just makes me so happy with, like I said, everything that is going on in the world right now. And okay. Oh, yes, I can. We get on the ship. My friend wants to go put money on her sailing account for shopping. And we had just finished unpacking so that we could put our suitcases away. And we carried the little mini crossbodies from Vera Bradley. Well, she also got one that holds a big water bottle with pockets. Apparently, somewhere between us leaving the cabin and walking down somewhere, still the same floor, she pulled her phone out and then realized too late that $500 fell out. And we went back 2 or 3 times and found nothing. Can you imagine how sick I would... I'm just like, wow. I would cry. So, there's that. Anywho, we go look up and down the hallways, and then we go down to guest services, and of course the line is redonkulous because there's lots of first-time cruisers, so they got questions and you know, legitimate stuff because they're first-time cruisers. We finally get up to guest services, and we're like, we're really hoping that some money was turned in. I'm like, she dropped 5 $100 bills, and they're like, no, nothing came in. But they took her information, like our cabin number, all that stuff, and we're out and about the ship, and I had left because I went to get ice because I'm an ice chomper. When I came back, my stuff's, yeah. When they came back, what was I talking about? Oh, the money. So I get back to the cabin. She's not there. And she, about 30 minutes later, she comes up. An elderly gentleman had found it and had gone to guest services, but he was afraid the crew wouldn't be honest. Honestly, if you're ever concerned about that, there's cameras everywhere, and the crew members don't want to risk being fired. Just saying. But, so the guy was like, I would like to meet her. Understandable, it's $500. And, she went down, and he's like, you know, can you tell me the circumstances? And, you know, where and what and all that. And he gave it back, and she tried to give him $100 to thank him, and he refused. $500 bills sitting on the floor, and you're starting your vacation. Yeah. Then, oh, the rubber duckies. So when we went to go try and find her money, she found her first rubber duck. She, like I said, she found a total of 5. So she's so ecstatic about that. And seriously, I've lost complete train of thought. Karaoke. We went to karaoke. And this ship sailed at 100% capacity. It was loaded. This is the first time I've not had a guy's burger. This is the first time that I have had no pizza on a cruise, because that is like a staple for me on a cruise. And yeah, way dry. Sorry. So there's that. So we go in, and there's, we had just left early dining, which is what we had, and the karaoke was directly below. So we heard this dude singing, so we were like, let's go down and check it out. And he was great. And then there was a special needs, I'm going to say 2 special need, technically grown adults, but the brother, I'm assuming it's the brother, he walks odd. I'm sure it's because of what's wrong with him. And I wish I could remember the song he was singing. But we're just going to say that, okay. But everybody in that room stood up. They were cheering him and applauding him. And I just lifted my heart. And there were a lot of families on board. And some of them would go up like 1 or 2s or 3s. And, you know, they're they're African American, and they sang so much gospel. It was amazing. Everybody in there was just going along, all of them. Even the grown, like probably 19, 20-year-old guys that were traveling with them, and the children were just so adorable and respectful. I had been really concerned about this particular one because I've never cruised during peak season, which is when kids are out of school. And the kids, except for next door to us, we're pretty certain that the oldest might have been 18, but somebody in their party in another cabin was buying them alcohol. So they were drunk, loud, horribly obnoxious. And it wasn't until, I think, Saturday night that security came and they kind of shut up. It was awful because I guess they also went to other decks and were running up and down the hallways in the middle of the night, yelling and knocking on doors. So other than that, it was just so lifting, and it was great. But the one family, like the whole family came up towards the end and they were singing. I wish I could think of the name of the song because I'd never heard it before, but oh, it was just amazing. So there's that. I totally lost it. Anyway, we ended up, my friend and I, we went to Mr. Sancho's, and she actually went out and did snorkeling on the reef. And so she went and did that, and I've decided that I'm going to gift that to my daughter and her beau in September so they can do that. And if I can talk Jennifer into doing it, then I'll go do it too. So I got some work cut out for me. Yeah, I have completely forgot what I was going to say. Again, sorry. It was just a great cruise, great people, and the karaoke was by far the best I've probably ever been to, because everybody, whether you could sing or not, people were just, it was always standing and always wonderful, and it was so awesome. So there's that. I go back to the daily grind tomorrow, and fingers crossed. My next one of these is in September, and I'll be taking my daughter and her boyfriend and my ex-mother-in-law, and I'm so happy she's going. But I decided, because I went to the spa, I had the most amazing back rub and the head massage and deep treatment, whatever, that I think I'm gonna book. Oh yes, I changed. Wow, I'm sorry. I'll finish this one so we can book. Okay, I am considering my daughter and her boyfriend. I'm buying them the snorkeling package at Mr. Sancho's, and so Michaela's all excited. I told her not to say anything to him, so I'm paying for that, and yeah, I'm pretty certain I forgot something I was wanting to tell you. But I took my meds early and probably was not a good idea. Oh, so the guy that I was, the special needs guy, he has a sister. She came out earlier. That girl, I believe she has, any other time I could spit the name out. I think she has Down syndrome. That's it. But that girl was rocking it. She was doing some Beyonce. And I was like, you go, girl. I can't do that. And so she got that. And then later, I think the next day, there was some contest out on Lido. And she was one of the contestants. And everybody went out of the way to make sure she won. And yeah, just the level of people was just wonderful. Now, I heard that there was some ugliness. We only experienced it twice. And like I said, that was our next door neighbors. And we did dining somewhere. And so we took our mask off there. Or we had to put on it. Yeah. I gotta stop talking or I'm gonna start saying something I might regret unknowingly. Yeah. So I'm gonna go try and hunt down Coco. One of my favorite movies. And try to get this uploaded for you guys to watch tomorrow morning, which would be Tuesday, the 5th. Love y'all to pieces. Absolutely, truly, duly, I do. And with that, y'all have a good night. Love you. Bye-bye.